Brigitte Nielsen and Janet Jackson. Hollywood women are redefining the limits for having a baby later in life. But what about the men?
When it comes to fertility in Hollywood, the focus is often on the mother. But today we look at male fertility through the lens of some relationships in the headlines.
When I see couples, I will routinely tell them that 30% of infertility is attributable to male factor infertility.
David Foster and Catherine McPhee. He's 68 and she's 34. Alec Baldwin and his wife Ilaria, 60 and 34. And George and Amal, 57 and 40. What challenges could these older dads or dads-to-be face while trying to conceive? Dr. Marjorie Dixon, a Toronto fertility specialist, lets us in on some of the potential struggles compared to their famous partners.
The time to conception as men age is a little bit longer naturally. As long as the sperm is viable, there is potential for pregnancy. Unlike women, we have a finite reproductive lifespan.
Who's your date?
Nobody.
Back in March, David stays mum about his +1, Catherine. Fast forward to July, and they're engaged. Catherine admits she wants a family in her ideal situation, and David already has 5 daughters. But what about children of their own?
If she has great eggs, remembering that advanced maternal age is age 35, so she's 1 year away. Understanding that he is 68 years of age, if his sperm is viable, there is a lot available to be able to help them. But I would have a hard time really extrapolating what the likelihood of it happening naturally would be.
And then there's the success story of Alec and Ilaria, who have 4 kids under 4.5.
This is Carmen. Say hi, Carmen.
Wow, they have 4 babies? That's busy.
My wife says to me, oh, I want to have maybe one more Alec. We have 1 girl. And I say, I hope you and your next husband are very happy.
He's prolific, clearly, and it doesn't appear that his semen has any problems. Perhaps they had recourse to some assistance. We'll never know.
I have to say, with all the attention usually focused on female fertility, it's interesting to see older dads have something to think about, too.
I just keep thinking about how do you keep up with a toddler in your late 60s?
I can barely do it in my 20s. All right, next up, we catch up with the latest Olympic